Hello, Randy Rain here, and this time I have some Russian robots. They're the same, but they're also different. So, this is
Randy Robot Garage.
So as far as I know, these robots are from Russia. At least the molds are from Russia, I guess, because they're the same thing, but they're also different. This one is supposed to be remote control. It's a forward, go straight, reverse, turns. This one is sound activated. It has a little microphone here on the back, and I think it goes forward until you clap or something like that, and then it turns. I really don't know. I have to find out on that one. So it's going to be a two-parter here. I'm going to first fix this one, and then the next one I'll fix this one. Now on this one, it's missing the battery door, so I have to make a new one. And I can just copy the one on here. On this one, it has this little plate here, but on this one, it's missing and it's on the back of his head for some odd reason. Not sure if that's right or not. I see it's red on top and blue here, so maybe that's supposed to be red. I don't know, but that's for the different one. This one has some stickers on it here, where this one sticker says Johnson Wax. So I'm guessing these were a promotion that Johnson Wax did at some point, because this is not the only one I've seen that has Johnson Wax on it. I've seen several of these, so it's not some kid sticking a sticker on there. These were really for Johnson Wax for some odd reason. Who knows? But I'm going to start with this one, and then on the next part, on the second video, I'll fix this one. But I do really like the looks of these robots. I think they look really cool. They have these gripper claws. Their arms extend and come out. This one has actually a really nice little antenna that unscrews, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, it does turn on and it just goes, so I'm going to have to redo the electronics, and I don't have the remote, and I have not seen a remote for sale at all. So I'm going to redo the whole thing. So let me get started. 4 screws on the bottom. Looks like it has these tabs inside here. One of them's already broke. There's a little standoff that's broken as well. There's some screws on the back. We have a light here that doesn't fit through there. Great. I see that the light comes down to here, and a little piece of metal, and as these wheels turn, a little piece of plastic pushes it away, and there's another contact down here, so that's what's going to make it blink. Go ahead and take this off. Go ahead and take this electronics out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just desolder all this stuff, because I'm going to redo all the electronics, so I don't even need this. Go ahead and take the light out of this thing. Jeez, get out of there. Now I'll move on to here. Okay, so we have something living in here, and this is broken. This was rattling around. So that's the first thing I'm going to do, is fix that. Also see it's broken here as well. Also have a broken tab here. Go ahead and fix that. Also go ahead and take these Johnson wax stickers off of here. I'm not going to try to save them, but I am going to try to recreate these. Why not? Now I'm going to give everything a good washing, and there, it looks like it's like wax, candle wax on there or something. I'll be retro-brighting these pieces. You can see that these do need some retro-brighting, which I'm going to do. The blue has kind of turned green a little bit. There's a green tint to it. I don't know how to retro blue though, so I guess it's going to stay that way. I also just noticed these are not the same battery doors, and the batteries go vertical in here and like horizontal here. So there's some difference. This one says Soma, which I've seen before and made in Hong Kong. This one says O, but it passed QC though. So I 3D printed a battery door. Works pretty good, but of course if I left it like this, you'd be disappointed in me. No, I'm going to mold and cast it, don't worry. Ow. Well, I was wondering when I would do that on camera. Don't worry, I've had my tetanus shot several times, matter of fact. Now the gear on this motor, guess what? That's right, it's split. And take a wild guess how many teeth are on there. If you guess 10, you're correct. Okay, I'm going to start working on the electronics. I'm just going to use this little key fob RC. It's a RX 480E. I have a voltage regulator, 5 volts from Mauser. Should have bought some more capacitors. This is the 33. This goes on the input. Okay, I'm going to use this schematic that I found online. I used it for my gondola and it works really well. I'm not going to use these transistors here, these C1383s. I'm going to use these ZTX 688Bs. These can handle quite a bit of electricity and quite a bit of amps. They're made by Diodes Incorporated. Isn't that a Metallica song? Okay, I think I have it all done. I'm going to test it. So my battery door is cured. Not bad. It's still a little soft. positive on this side, negative on that side. Okay, I can never remember how to do this. I think you push it 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Okay, I got it working. It's changing directions, but it's staying on. Okay, I figured it out. Depending on how many times you press this, it will be programming it for latching or momentarily. So I figured it out, and now works perfectly now. Alright, there we go. Okay, it works, so that stuff's hard. Jeez. First of all, it's hard to look at and see. It's so shiny. And this stuff is hard. Usually, you can just break this. I score it. Jeez. This is usually not this hard. There's a part of it. Okay, there was this terminal down here. That one went there, and it got soldered to here. And then here, there's a little plastic piece on this tire. And so sometimes it's not touching that metal rod, and sometimes it is. So that's going to make it blink. Touching, and not touching, touching. Now the motor can go in place, and this holds it there. Now this switch that went here, 2 leads here, one's for the light and one's for all of this. The red will be for this, and I'll use the black for the light. So one of these has to go here, because this is the halfway. This is 3 volts, and then these two are 6 volts. So these two, 3, these two, 6. I really don't like that they used the black and the red like this, but I'm just going to go with it. This one and these need to go together. And then this side goes to here. So if I turn this on, that works. I forgot to add the antenna. I'll just solder it here. Just going to use some hot glue. Hold that in place. So these were out there 2 days in the hot Texas sun, and they lightened up a little bit, but there's still some yellow to them. But that's good enough. These came out pretty nice though. So I'm not going to leave it as a key fob. I went ahead and 3D printed a little control here. So now I need to take these 2 buttons and make them work here. I have a little circuit board here and some little buttons that I'm going to solder onto here. Okay, now get these wires. Okay, in between these two switches here are the same contact. And this one is reverse. And this one that I made way too short. Now with the battery back in, that turns on, that turns on. Okay, should be working. Okay, I'm going to leave this so it can come out, but I'm going to glue this in. Like so. And then I have my little door. That I'm using the same screws from the key fob. So one last thing, I printed out the Johnson wax here. Just going to use some packing tape. Now just cut it out. Okay, I used some spray 77. Now there it is, the Johnson Wax robot. Now up front I said it was the Russian robot, but the more I look into it, I think it's just a Hong Kong robot that some Russian company slapped their name on it, just like other companies have slapped their name on this robot. So I'm just going with Johnson Wax robot on this one. But I have the little remote here. Turn it on and see it work. So it's on. Forward, reverse, forward, reverse, forward. I really like the look of this robot. This is kind of my favorite kind of robot. It's very colorful. It's also one of these crush, kill, destroy looking robots.
Default setting. Crush. Kill. Destroy.
I like this robot so much that I have two of them. Now of course they're not the same. This one is remote control. And this one's sonic activated. It's done by sound. And I'm going to be doing that one next, but they put the head on backwards. I noticed that. So I'll fix that. It just snaps into place. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate a like down there. I'd like to thank these people here. These are people that helped me out. These are the patrons, and they've helped me rebuild these robots just like this, and I want to thank them so very, very much. If you'd like to become a patron, please check the link out below. Anyway, that was
Randy Robot Garage.